Hello there, Cancers. What is up? It's your girl Rue again from Spirit Reads on Instagram. If you don't already know, I am an intuitive, empathic tarot reader as well as oracle card reader. I also can channel messages from my spirit guides to relay messages to you as well as to me. So in this video, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be looking at all the energies surrounding October 2019 for all the Cancers out there. Now this video is for you if you are a Cancer and your sun sign, moon sign, or your rising sign. And also if you know somebody that's a Cancer, you can check this out as well. So what I'm going to be doing is, first I'm going to be pulling a general spread, and then after that I'm going to pull some cards for health being mental or physical health, and then I'm going to pull some cards for relationship advice. Relationship advice can be for romantic relationships as well as platonic relationships. So let's get started and give me a moment to be quiet and get the energy going, and let's see what we got for those Cancers out there for October. All right. I'm getting some heavy energy here. All right. So we have the Knight of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, the Three of Cups, the Ace of Swords, we got the Eight of Cups, and then we have the Six of Cups, theme card being the Hierophant. So organization is the word that comes to mind when I look at this. I feel like a lot of Cancers out there in October are gonna want to go out and maybe have a little fun, you know, spend a little money, hang out with the guys, hang out with the girls, you know, go out and have some fun, because a lot of you guys may have been feeling a little bit stressed, you know, may have been, a lot of you guys I'm feeling may have been under a good amount of financial stress and also emotional stress, and you kind of want to forget about all of that for a little bit. You just want to go out and have fun and maybe get drunk, turn up, who knows, whatever you do to have fun. You are going to want to do that. And also I feel like a lot of you Cancers are probably going to want to be around some people that you enjoy, some friends, you know, mostly. You might want to go out with your friends and spend a little money. But the thing that you may have to remember in this situation is that you don't want to go broke. Okay, that's the messages I'm getting, is you don't want to go broke having a good time when that money could be put into something else. You know, it's good to have a good time, but sometimes you gotta ball on a budget. I'm gonna just keep it a stack for y'all Cancers out there. This is not a time to make any extreme purchases or, you know, go out and ball on yourselves when you go and have fun with your friends. Balling on a budget this month is key, because I feel like a lot of you guys may go overboard with the fun, and you know, it's not a bad thing to have fun, it's just going overboard with the money spent on that fun. So make sure that when you're doing these fun things, you are watching your financial situations, because I can see where it can go a little bit to the left this month if you lose control over what's going on in that bank account of yours. Another thing I'm seeing, Cancers, is that it may be some time right now to get a little bit more structure in your finances. You know, maybe see what's going on with your savings account, see what's going on with your 401ks, you know, your life insurance policies, whatever has to do with finances. I feel like in October is the time for you guys to look and see what's up. Get some structure when it comes to getting your finances in order, because I feel like if you kind of don't do that in this month, you may not, I don't want to say may not ever do it, but it may get to a point where you forget about it, and you may, or not even forget about it, but you may not be paying too much attention to your finances. But I would implore you in October to do that. Maybe even see a financial advisor. So the summary of the general reading, I'll say, Cancers, is There's nothing wrong with going out and, forgetting about your problems and hanging out with your friends and having a good old time with your girls, with your guys, turning up and all that. But make sure in that process, even though you want to get away from your issues, make sure that you always come back to reality and focus on the material things that you actually really, I don't want to say need, but are pretty important in your life, like your finances. So yeah, just make sure you work on your finances, pay attention to your finances, but then, have fun too, but ball on a budget, honey. Have fun on a budget. So that's what I got for the general reading. Let's see what we can figure out for the health. Let's see what we got here. All right. So for health, we have Magic Guardian, unlock the magic within. And the theme card with being Fire Guardian, ignite your passions. That's pretty interesting. The one message that comes through from the divine when I'm looking at this is, like I said, this is a time where you're going to want to forget about your problems, maybe your emotional problems or your financial problems. But instead of not saying don't go out with your friends and family and have a good old time, but maybe to get over those situations in your life, maybe start planning on some positive things that you want to do in your life. Start planning on maybe financial ventures you want to take. Start planning on some passions that you may have. Start planning on some businesses that you may want to start. Start planning about some positive things that are happening in your life. Instead of thinking about the negative things and wanting to escape, kind of escapism, taking the escapism route, how about, think about some plans of action. If you may be kind of getting a little low and struggling when it comes to your financials, think about doing some, door dashing or, some Instacarting or, picking up another job or, doing, starting your own business, because what I'm getting from this energy is this is like doing something that is a passion of yours. So maybe let's scratch the Instacart, even though those are good things to get extra money, but I'm seeing that do something that feels good to your soul. Soul health is what I'm getting from here, not even mental and physical. I'm getting it on a soul level. Find something that ignites your passion, that can take your mind off maybe some of the struggles that you're going through this month. Focus on them now. Focus on the, those struggles too, because you don't want to forget about them and escape them like they ain't there, because at the end of the day they're gonna always be there. You gotta face them up front. But when you have some downtime or some time where you feel like you just want to get away and start doing those passion projects, and get away and start starting those businesses that you're passionate about. So more of the story for health is find something on a soul level that brings your soul joy, that can, instead of, use escaping your problems and like spending money or, going out or, maybe getting yourself in compromising positions, because I feel like some of y'all may. Take that time and that energy and put it into a passion of yours. And I feel like that would really boost your spirits, that really boost your spiritual health, as well as your mental health as well, because you're doing something constructive. You know what I mean? So anywho, let's see what's going on in the relationship advice realm for those Cancers out there. Whoop. Okay. We got two. I'm going to read them. So for relationship advice, I see exploration reversed, transformation, and then we have purification, and theme card being medicine. I guess long story short, from what I'm seeing for relationship advice, Cancers, is it's really time for some of you guys to wash off the negativity of some of y'all's romantic relationships of the past. uh like I said, in the general reading, you all might be going through a time where you're feeling a little bit low about emotional situations, as well as financial, but this is kind of a message for the ones that are going through the emotional issues. It might be a time to do some spiritual baths and get some of those energies ridded off you. And if you want to do a personal reading with me, go ahead and book me on that Instagram, because we can go a little bit deeper on what to do to get your ex's energy off you, or somebody that you were romantically involved with or sexually involved with, that energy is still on you. Because that's one thing about Cancers, is y'all are really susceptible to people's energy sticking on you. And I feel like a lot of y'all may have been gotten out of a toxic relationship, and you kind of still have that person's energy dragging you down. So it's really time to start getting that stuff off you, period. And there's ways that you can do that. So like I said, hit me up and book me for, kind of some ways of doing that. But it's really time in that romantic round to get over it. I don't want to say get over it, because that sounds harsh. I don't mean it like that, but I'm just saying you need to start getting over those hurts that person may have caused you, or maybe those deep-rooted hurts that people may have caused you, that maybe made you bitter, and made you negative about relationships. It doesn't have to be negative. You don't have to have negative thoughts about relationships, but I can understand if you do, if all the people that you've been with, in the past have been shit. So, but this is really a month to kind of wash that negativity off you. Maybe you do some ritualistic things to get that negative energy off you, maybe some crystal healing and things of that nature to get that stuff off you, because that can make you feel down and bogged down as well. And it's really also a time, you guys, like I said, maybe when you want to go out, like I was talking about, maybe do some healthy dating, because I see that this is reverse. And for some of y'all, I'm trying to think of a PG way of saying this, but the way that y'all get over things, some of y'all may be, with a good amount of people, if you get what I'm saying. No offense, no shade on that, because we are sexual beings. There ain't nothing wrong with being sexual, honey. But don't use that as an escape route to, deal with your problems, because that ain't gonna do nothing. But what you can do in a positive route, in a positive thing, is to maybe start dating again, but do it healthy. Maybe go on a date, go out to dinner, go to a movie, something light, something to get your mind off your troubles. Just do a little something light. It doesn't have to end in, doing it and stuff. Just go on a little movie date, grab a little dinner. And I feel like that can make a lot of y'all feel good as well, but make the other person pay, period. Let me stop. I'm just kidding, but seriously, make them pay for it, okay? All right, okay. But anyway, so I guess the summary of what I see here, Cancers, is a lot of you all may be kind of in a kind of draggy, kind of solemn, sad state at the beginning of the month. And to get over those sad feelings, you may be wanting to go out with your friends or your family and have a good time and turn up and party. But make sure to watch your finances when you're doing that. Make sure you're not doing any rash decisions when it comes to your finances just because you're feeling sad about something emotionally or financially. That's not the way to handle it. Have some fun, but be structured with it. Make sure that you got money in the bank when it's left over. When it comes to health, what I got for you guys is a constructive way to kind of get over, that mental hump, or maybe that sadness that you're feeling, is to start dealing with some passion projects of yours. Start up some businesses, start brainstorming out some things that you want to do that make you feel good, and maybe you could profit off it in the future. Not all only profit off it, but it'll make you feel good inside that you have something that's yours, and something that you can put your energy in that is productive instead of negative. For relationship advice, I see that a lot of you all need to do some spiritual healing on a deeper level when it comes to relationships. It may be time for you to take some spiritual baths, do some crystal healing to really get that deep rooted and nasty, yucky energy off you that may be from somebody else. It may not even be yours because you're holding on to them. It's time to do some deep spiritual cleansing of exes, period. But also, in the meantime, it may be time to go out and start dating. Keep it real light though. Maybe go to the movies, go to the park, go out to eat, go to dinner. That is a constructive way to get over someone, or, forget about your problems for a little bit. But the main point that the divine is telling me to tell you guys is to always come back to reality. You may be going out and having fun, but always come back to reality. Don't do anything in that fun stage that's going to jeopardize your reality. So anyway, Cancers, that is all the energies that I'm seeing for October 2019. If anything resonated with you, please put a comment down below, and I will definitely love to look at it and read it and reply to you guys and see what's going on in y'all's brains about what I just said. So also, if you all would like to like, share, and subscribe this video, that would be awesome. I'm an up and coming, YouTuber and spiritual counselor and reader, and I love what I do, but I would love you guys' support so I can keep this thing going. And as always, if you would like to book a one-on-one reading, and I'm for Cancers, from what I saw with that spiritual healing, y'all may want to do that. Go to my Instagram at Spirit Reads. That's SPIRITREADZ, and I will hook you up. But in the meantime, guys, I am sending a lot of positivity, love, and light to you all, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.